Evening all. Evening all. Can't see anyone. Let's have a look. Ah, evening. Julie and Julie, Sarah and Anna, Steph, Mel, Wendy. Who else? Can you see the mat? Evening Jane. So things I need to know. Evening Ange. You can see the whole mat. Can you hear the music and me? And can you see me fully? Or do I need to tilt up slightly maybe? Yeah, me too. Hey Noel. How are you? Yes, good. I think that's about right. That should do the trick. Music's loud enough, yeah? Or should I turn it up a little bit? Hey Faye. Hi Andy. Okay. Because I'm playing music off my laptop today. Alright, we all ready? We all feeling calm? Okay, good. Let's put that back to the beginning. That's a nice song. Okay, I'm going to get cracking. I think there's a few of you still jumping on. Okay, so we're going to start this evening just to kind of find our breath, de-stress, and then we will kind of just work into some sequences. We're going to be using a band if you've got the band to hand, hopefully. Don't worry too much if you haven't. Okay. So just to begin with, I want you to line out the middle toe with the knees and draw the tailbone down and just drop the shoulders through the centre of the back. Good. And just take a deep breath and allow those shoulders to come up. And exhale. Drop the shoulders down. So you're lengthening through the neck. And again, breath in. Just feel the ribcage open out. And exhale. So just really think about finding your breath. And the breath in, feel the rib cage extend outwards, your belly pushes away, and as you exhale, pull your belly button through to the base of the spine and drop your shoulders. And then take a breath in. The big stretch, arms come wide, exhale. And again, breath in. And exhale. So as you exhale, your belly draws back in through to the base of the spine, and then just circle the shoulders. So big circles behind. Let's think about releasing the tension through the back of the neck and the shoulders, and keep the shoulders down. And then just slowly dropping the head around. So every part of the move, just taking your time, what feels right for your body. And again, just circle round. To the centre, just stand tall, draw the core in. I just want you to gently sway forwards and backwards. So spread your toes out and just find your balance. It's a very small sway. Good. Now if you can do this with your eyes closed, really take everything through to your centre there. Engage your core and just sway forwards and backwards. Finding a nice steady breath. Good. Keep swaying forwards and backwards. Good. And then just standing to a little side bend. Other side. Last one. Arms come back up, lift. Now I want an energetic sweep down. Breath in, lift. And again, down, lift. So exhale, push that stress away. And again, think about the move and extend. Drop. And lift. 2 more. Last one. Elbows come out and just twist. Center, other side. Turn the head, neck and shoulders together. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Last one. Arms come out to the side, round the back. And lift. And again. 2 more. Really stretching. Arms come down and just slide your hands down the front of the thighs, bend your knees. Halfway, round the back there, tucking under with your tailbone, feel that lower spine open out. Take a deep breath and slowly unfold. Bring the shoulders back. And again, roll the shoulders forward, halfway only, bend the knees. Round the back as you come up, all the way. Just circle out your right knee, out wide. So just get some movement through the hip. 4 more. 3, 2, and the other side, circle out. You're still standing tall, find your center. Just 4 more. Last 2. Just step wider than your hips here. Roll all the way down. So a bit wider on the legs. Take a breath and lift. So knees are soft, tuck under. Reach the arms. And again, all the way down. Feel the stretch through the backs of the legs. Take a breath as you come up. So keep this moving. And lift. Step wider. Again, I want you this time to fall forward in a flat back position. Hold it there. Push away and exhale. Pull your belly button through to the base of the spine and extend all the way back. So coming forward. Now when you come back on that extension, make sure you're squeezing your glutes. Take a breath, push away and lift. Imagine you're lifting something. Squeeze your buttocks. Take your arms behind. Just 1 more. Good. Push away. Squeeze the glutes. Arms come wide. Turn your toes and come all the way down. Rest those elbows. And if you can, I want you to push your elbows on the inside of the knees and bring your thumbs to your chest. Stay lifted and push those knees wide. Breathe it out there, hold it there. Just hold it there if you can. Evening. Good. Take a deep breath in. Take your hands to the mat and exhale and push all the way up. Crown of the head comes down and feel that stretch backs of the legs. Relax your head and circle. And once again, bend the knees, drop the hips all the way down. Take your hands together, bring your thumb to your chest. And if you can, push those knees wide. If you can't, you just rest your arms onto your thighs. A little gentle sway from right to left. Good. Take a deep breath and as you exhale, come up and stretch. Arms are heavy, knees soft and slowly unfold. Bringing those shoulders back and then just take hold of your band for me. Okay. Okay, so I'm just going to hold the band in front. If you've got a looped band, just use the looped band. So feet underneath the hips. Good. So just squat down and reach the band in front and lift. So keep that band at shoulder height. And again. Good. Now I'm going to do this squat. I'm going to come up onto the balls of the feet and squat down, heels come to the floor. Come up onto the balls, find your balance, and drop. And I want you to push. There. Now how low you go into the squat, it depends how your body feels. So I'm trying to come from a diagonal. I'm pushing the shoulder blades apart, pushing the hips out behind me, and then coming up onto the toes. Good. Breathe this out. This time I'm going to stay on my toes, and I've got to focus head forward. Squeeze your ankles together. Now try squatting there. So you stay on those toes, on the balls of the feet. If you can, slowly up. So focus in front, and again slowly down. Keep the heels lifted, the knees shoot forward, only if it feels comfortable for you. Core is engaged, and lift. Heels come down there and hold. Just a spinal twist. Center and other side. So just working on that rotation. You're lifting out of the waist and connecting through your core. Good. Just a couple more there. Thinking about that breath. Good. And then come all the way up and press those arms behind, squeezing those shoulders back. All the way down. So that basic squat, sit back in the heels, reach away. Come up and extend. So working the upper back here. Core strong. And lift. And squeeze those shoulders. Good. And again, sit back into the heels. Reach those arms all the way up there. Lift. And squeeze those shoulders behind. Just last one. Lifting up. And squeeze back. Good, all the way through. And just take the band behind. Now you're not squeezing your shoulder blades together here, but I want you to push back as far as you can and open, open. Good, so just open those arms. So I'm pulling apart. Now you can give yourself a little bit more band. Of course, you should feel that through your shoulders. Keep that neck in line with the spine. And keep going. Nice steady breath. So 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and bring that band forward and reach for the toes. Now the feet are underneath your hips. Allow those shoulders to open out. Knees soft, slowly unfold. Good. And just step back with your right foot and left one in front. It's a lateral move here. I'm just going to drop into a lunge. It's a stretch lunge. It's slow and controlled. So you're keeping your chest lifted. My right leg is behind. Good. And again. Really open out through that hip. Now I'm just going to hold it down. I'm going to bring my knee to the floor and flatten out the foot. And I'm going to come over lateral. And centre. And again, so pulling over to the left. Feeling that stretch come through the waist. And again, pull over, pull your core through tight. All the way. Exhale on the effort. Good, keep pushing your tailbone forward. Last one. Hold that stretch there. Come center, curl your toes back and push off the floor. Bring your arms in front, and I just want you to twist. Now I'm going to turn my back foot and come into that warrior pose. So center and around. Now you feel this in your waist. Really pull those shoulders around. Come on, you've got to challenge that pull. The head is following the arms. Keep them at shoulder height. So this is functional training with stretch. These are all movements that we perform every day. You're turning and you're twisting. So we're just strengthening all those muscles that wrap around the spine. Last one. Good. Come center. Bring your band to the floor. Step back into your full plank and just hold it there. Drive up, heels to the floor, drive those hips away and come down. Extend through the spine and look up. Exhale and lift. Good, feel that stretch come through the backs of the legs before you then come down, shoulders away from the ears. Deep breath there, exhale as you lift, good. On this last one, as you come down, you're going to take that right foot in front. So you're back into that lunge position, push off the front and drop. Good. So arms are coming up. Get your balance, make sure you've got your foot positioning correct. So you're pushing the hip forward. Now, so that lateral flexion is coming over to the right. Go nice and slowly at your own pace so you can find your balance. You can feel that stretch. Okay, I'm going to do 2 more like that. Knee comes all the way down. Flatten out the foot. Now you can take it all the way over. And center. So I'm really thinking about engaging my pelvic floor here. I don't want to drop my chest forward. I want to stay lifted. Make sure you're breathing into this. So waist work. Good, feel that stretch. Good, on this last one, we're going to hold the stretch. Try not to bring the tension around the neck and the shoulders. Just pull, don't fight the band, pull the arms over and hold. To coming center, and you come straight back up into that lunge and turn that back foot. Yeah, and we pull around and to the front. So into that warrior pose, turn the foot. Of course, you're as deep into this as you feel comfortable. Pull the band around. Try and keep it really steady. Good. All these candles, it's hot in here, that's for sure. Have you got your candles lit, everybody? You have to send me some pictures. Just a couple more, come on, all the way around. We're loading those legs as well at the same time. Make this your last one. Good, come center, all the way down, hands in the middle, and step back. Full plank and drive back into the heels. Good, and drop. And again, exhale. So this time as I come down, I'm going to drive my right knee under. There. Now we did these last week, then come back into the heels. So that's a little bit of release through your wrists. And forward. And all the way. Now if you need to rest at any point, you can just sit back on your heels, come back when you're ready. I'm sorry this isn't ideal for you, Amanda, is it? But we will be on our bottom soon. So I'm presuming you're on your back now. So this time, when you come forward with the leg, I want you to sit all the way down. And just lift. Good, so I'm pushing off the mat with my fingertips. I'm lifting that rib cage, pointing that opposite foot, extending the leg. Good, so I'm just allowing that hip to open out, so you're pushing away. If you allow your hands just to walk forward, coming all the way down, and then exhale as you come up, and walk the hands back in, and feel that lift. Good, and then come back with the knee, and let's just try the other side. So drive back, and then thread the knee under, sitting through, pushing the opposite leg away, walk your hands in, and lift the chest. Draw that belly in. Just walk the hands away and allow yourself to come down for a second there. Take a breath. Exhale, come up. And again, lift. Good, come back to the hands. And just drop the knees down and come back into the heels and stretch it there. So just reaching those arms away. Come into your cat stretch, so draw the hands under the shoulders, round the back. And release. So come back into that full plank position. So now we've done that stretch, we can move into a thread through rotate, and if you can, hover and push back. And then the other side, and come through and turn. If you need to sit down there, just sit your body weight down, and then really slowly come back. Because it might just be that your wrists won't allow you to hold your weight. So if you need to sit for a split second there, and then engaging that core. Remember, that's the important bit. Engaging. Good. Come back. Think about precision, taking your time. Make this your last one. And knees come down. Slide all the way down to the mat there. Good. Just take the hands in front, interlock the fingers and make a basket just above your head there. Take the hands to the back of the neck and just pushing your forehead all the way down into the mat. Take your arms wide, fingers to the side. Take a deep breath. Exhale and lift the chest. Okay, draw your shoulders away from your ears then and get your extension through the front of the spine. Slowly release. breath there. Exhale, come up. Squeezing your glutes. Slowly come down. Again, take a breath. Exhale, come up. Can you bend your right knee? Bring it down, and your left. If that's too much for you, come down onto your elbows. You might need to drop a bit lower into that. Last one. Good. Now just taking that band in front of you. Again, shoulder distance. I want you to now relax the lower body. Draw the shoulders away from the ears and just lift both arms. And release. And again, lift. So this upper back work is just brilliant for your posture, especially if you're sitting down a lot all day and you get that rounded back. Now as you're lifting, give yourself a bit more band, and as you lift the arms, think about closing the shoulder blades. So almost a little bit of a curve with your elbows coming up and coming around ever so slightly. Good, just do a few more there. They're quite intense through that upper body, we will stretch that out. Last one. And release. Bring those arms underneath you. Curl your toes underneath you and take your legs wide. Take a deep breath in. Strong push up. And bring those feet in. Walk your hands through to the centre and just allow there the head, the neck, and the shoulders just to drop heavy. Take some long breaths in there. Forward, just come onto your side. And I just want you to bend the underneath knee. Okay? And again, if you can, I want you to come up and just rotate under, thread the needle and lift. So this is just stretching across that shoulder and all the way under. Good, hold it there. Push that top leg away and come up onto your knee. We're reaching that opposite arm, one arm here. Now we're going to be working the waist, so make sure you're pulling in. And it's a tiny pulse. Now you're engaging and you'll start to feel it. Do this really slowly. You've got to tuck your tailbone under and you're going to start to feel that right side working as you reach away. Now don't overdo this. You're straight away going to feel your right side, your waist working. So imagine you've got a belt on. Keep it tight. Breathing. So don't let your bottom push out behind you, pushing your hips forward. So really stretching that opposite arm away. And just hold it there. Tiny pulse, tiny pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, bring your arm down. Bring your foot back, take your arms all the way up and stretch and pull over. Good, and to the centre. And then just come to the other side first of all, coming all the way down and stretch. stretching up. And when you're ready, thread the needle, come all the way round, and then up we come. Open. Take your time. Feel the shoulder open out as you rotate through, and lift. And all the way up, push the arm away and lift the arm off the floor. So extended leg. So push under with the hips. So reach away. So working the waist, really brace, pull back. Feel the lungs. You keep going there, keep going. Any comments? Hello. Good, it's busy tonight. Hello, 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 hello everyone. Good. Well, you should be really feeling that through your waist. Okay, can you hold it? Just where you feel comfortable but challenge. Pulse. 7, 6, 5, 4. Well done. Come up. Take the arms all the way up, stretch. Pull over. Now I want you to sit back in the heels. Come up, swap wrists, sit back in the opposite heel. Feel that stretch. Take your time. And then come the opposite way. Shift the hips back, sit back, pull, and you feel that lower middle back open out. That should feel really good. So you sit back, allow that back to round, allow the shoulders to open and come to the center. Just a couple more, breathing into it, keep going. Take both hands in front and chin to chest. So that is your upper back work done. Just take the hands behind the back of the neck, chin to chest, and just release any tension there through the back of the neck. Well done, release. Okay, when you're ready, so you have a drink. I keep thinking I'm going to set my hair on fire here. Onto your bottoms. Band if you've got them. I'm going to take the band around the instep of my feet. If you don't have your band, you might just want to support yourself by holding on behind the backs of those legs. Okay, I want you to sit up tall on your seating bones and just concentrate on a little reverse tuck there. So tucking under and lifting. Now the band does help you, but you can really focus here on drawing the abs tight in and your pelvic floor on that half roll back. And sit tall and feel that spine grow. So I'm starting to go just that little bit further. So I'm allowing myself now, and if you haven't got a band, you probably will need to just keep this to a half roll back. If you've got the band, you can come that little bit further, just where that lower back down as you exhale and lift. As you lift, remember, drop the shoulders, lengthen through the back of the neck. Lots of breathing. Now what I'm going to do now is roll all the way back. All the way. So resting the head, neck and shoulders, don't let go of your band. Now as I roll all the way up, I'm going to slide my legs in. And then I'm going to push them away. Now again, that might not be for everyone. You might want to stick with just your half rollbacks. You might want to just stick to basic roll-ups without moving the legs. But just by me lifting the weight of my legs, or my feet, they start to slide. So obviously the weight of my legs, I'm not pushing off my heels. So it's a little bit more of an imbalance. I'm having to really use my centre to come up. And the band's just really guiding me. And just be aware, as you're coming up and down, or you come out with both shoulders. And then just hold a half roll back when you're there. Now I'm holding the ends of the band now. And I've just come wide. Yeah? And I'm just rocking from left to right. And don't let your centre go. Again, we're now coming into internal obliques. So you keep going. So when we've worked the external obliques, we're coming further into the centre, just with that little rocking motion. And slowly roll back. Take a deep breath and just chin to chest and just come up with the shoulders and hold it there. And from there I want your 100s. So I'm using the band. Pull down, push the lower back into the floor. If you can, roll all the way up. Good. Now we're going to roll down and take it into a bit of a stretch before we leave the band by our side. So just take your right foot out of the band and extend your left leg up. Now you need to give yourself quite a bit of band here, but I want you to pull that leg in. So now my neck and shoulders completely relaxed. I'm not having to use my hands. I'm literally pulling that band, pulling that foot a bit closer towards me. If you haven't got a band, just hold behind the leg, below the knee, but try and keep your legs straight and the foot flexed. If you've got the band, I just want you to drop and lift. So allow that band to pull you in. Lengthening out those hamstrings on that lift. And just hold the leg all the way up. Now you've got to hold that band really tight. Allow the leg to come out to the side and centre. Slowly though, push, centre. On this last one, hold the leg out wide. Give yourself a little bit more band. Allow that leg to open out and push into the band. Push into the band. Good. Take a deep breath in and bring that leg all the way up. Keep the foot flexed and now take it across the body till you feel that stretch move down the side of your leg. Keep that leg straight. Now if you're a runner, you'll feel this through your IT band. Come back centre and just change feet. So breathing into the stretch, hold that leg all the way up. And drop. holding that leg up. Remember, give yourself a little bit of band. I can't go very far with this one. Start taking that leg wide and then to centre. And then just hold it wide. Push as wide as you can. Push against that band. Allow that leg to drop wide. Obviously, I've got the cabinet in the way. You can go lower. Keep that leg straight, the foot flex, bring it across and slightly across the body and feel that stretch. Try not to let the leg drop away from you. Keep pulling it in as you then pull it across. Lovely work, good. And release. Let's remove the band and continue with your roll-ups, and if you want to, sliding the heels in. Now you've got no help here. We're just going with it there. Good. And again. And away. This time I'm going to keep my right leg where it is. Just slide that left knee in, or extend the whole leg up and pull. Well, we've just done that hamstring stretch, hopefully a little bit more flexible. Come all the way down and just try and change sides. Push that lower back down and pull. So again, coming down even. And if you're pulling that knee in, that's fine too. You pull it in at the end. That might be more comfortable for you. And again, exhale. Just one more each side. Last one there. Hold it there if you can. So I'm going to drop and lift. Drop and lift. Now you can do this with bent knees. There, and just pull them in and crunch. Or a straight leg. And work on that stretch. Back. 4 more. 3. Good. And slowly all the way down. Arms come over the top and just allow for that stretch. Reach those arms away. Take a few deep breaths there, and on the breath in, just feel your rib cage open out. On your next breath out, when you're drawing your belly down, I want you to pull those legs in and pull the knees into the chest. Circle those knees apart and together. Just try and release any tension through the tops of the legs. Through the hips. Good. Okay, let's finish on the knee rolls before we move on to a relax. So keep those heels nice and close. I'm going to drop them over. Now we've done lots of waist work, lots of mobility through your spine. So whilst you're there, if you feel you can, just want you to scissor the legs. Just about 4 times. Then bring back. Now that does make the move quite a bit tougher. So only if you feel that you can and it's not compromising your lower back. And then you kick. I'm drawing the abs through. Make sure the knees are coming in towards you before you roll across to the opposite side. Keep it slow, keep it controlled. Remember, you're going with your own body. Lovely work, good. Shame I can't see you. We need to zoom. Good. So keep kicking those legs about 3 or 4 times on each side. Just one more. Good, and this time bring those knees to the centre. Pop the feet to the floor this time and just allow those knees to drop out wide and just rock from left to right there. Just massaging through the lower back. Just bending your right knee, take your left leg out wide. Good. Take your left arm all the way over. And I want you to pull yourself around. Good. Bring your hands to the floor and just drop forward. Feel that stretch come through that left hip. And come centre. Reach the arms up and just fall over the front there. It'll be really important to get the glutes lengthened out, the glutes stretched, to avoid any lower back pain. So although we need strong glutes, we also need to make sure that we're releasing them on the stretch. Slowly coming up. And then just changing side. Take your right hand all the way to the thigh, lift up and just turn. So make sure you're looking over that shoulder so you can feel that stretch come across the shoulder too. And then just drop down. Come up centre, lift both arms, lift, take a breath, exhale, come forward. Just coming up, lying onto your back, just taking your arms by your side, your palms to the ceiling, and just lift your shoulders up off the mat and draw them down through the centre of the back. Allow your spine to relax into the mat, allow your hips to fall heavy. Just wiggle your toes, circle your ankles. Opposite direction, then just let those legs fall heavy into the mat. Same with your fingers, just kind of wiggle your fingers, opening and closing them. Keep your elbows on the mat and just lift your hands to the ceiling and circle those wrists out. Opposite direction. Just let those palms open out towards the ceiling. Drop those arms to the side of your body. And just there, taking a few really long breaths in through the nose. Holding that breath and any tension behind the rib cage before you then allow that breath to release away from your body. Where the shoulders drop away from the ears. And just keep going like that. with some deep breaths. Okay. So really long breaths. You're pulling all of that stress, all of that negative energy, you are pulling behind your rib cage. You're holding all of that there in one place. You want to then be able to get rid of it, and you're in control to release on that breath out, pushing all of that negative energy away. And every time you take that breath in and you pull a little bit more negative energy or stress away from the muscles, the joints, your brain, your jaw, your eyes, you are then releasing on that breath out. Until eventually, when you're taking that breath in, you visualize just clear, light air, no tension, filling your lungs. And that breath out is just about relaxing and allowing your body to just float. Until eventually you find your breathing just rest into a steady, calm breath. Just finding that calm breath, allowing everything to become relaxed and light. Ensure your jaw's relaxed, your eyes. When you feel ready, just bring slowly the knees up to the ceiling and just gently tilt the pelvis forward and backwards, just releasing anything through the lower back there. Bring the knees into the chest. Keep the knees together and just massage the base of the spine. Just by circling opposite direction. And in your own time, just slowly coming up to sitting. And sitting forward. Just sitting however you're comfortable. Good. And just grow through the spine there. Drop those shoulders and circle the head around. Opposite direction. And to the centre. Arms come up on the breath in. Bring those thumbs down towards the heart there. And in yoga style, Namaste. Well done, everybody.